Okay, hello and welcome to part 13 of Pixels Plays Persona 5 Royal. Hopefully, I'm troubleshooting right now. So, well, I'm not sure what we're to say. Basically, I've been noticing that there are distortions in the video, both on Twitch and YouTube. I'm trying to use OBS. Now the problem is I can't use the headphones that I like that are most comfortable when I'm my Red Dragon headphones, which I can't find anymore because I took them off and laid them down where oh, there we go. These things with the Red Dragon logo, like they're very comfortable. This is a Turtle Beach set, which, I mean, they're the more well-known brand, but I do not find these comfortable at all. I mean, I don't know, not at all, but, from what I remember from the times I've had to use them before, they're not as good. The problem is that plain Jane OBS seems to be particularly picky about which, types of devices you could use to monitor audio. Streamlabs OBS is not really picky at all. I believe it has something to do with the fact that there is a microphone jack attached to, because it's a proper headset. So, I'm just using this Turtle Beach, standalone microphone with RTX voice, noise reduction to handle that. And it seems to be working all right. I mean, I haven't got any complaints, but then again, not people are watching me right now, so yeah. I should get text Aaron and ask him if he could kindly, So, yeah. So, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do if this is well, what I'm probably going to do is if this stream works fine with no distortions. It's not necessarily that I'm going to be using plain Jane OBS from now on. I've come to prefer Streamlabs just because I can wear whatever the hell headset I like. But I'm probably going to look at the settings for OBS and see if there's any difference between the settings on basic OBS versus what I'm doing in encoding or whatever in Streamlabs, and then have them match more closely, because that could be it. I mean, I could just compare that to the weapon, and I don't think I ever had that problem with regular OBS, but I actually have no idea if this is how long this problem may have been going on. It may have gone all the way back to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and if so, I apologize to anyone who watches that, because I was completely unaware of it the entire time. Yeah, I actually noticed it because it was the last episode. It probably was the last episode because I kind of I also have a broken tray for my keyboard, so I'm getting a replacement tomorrow. had to shop $40 for the damn thing. It's from the stand-up desk store, so don't buy that. If you want something that'll last you more than a year and a half, maybe, I think it's been. But anyway, yeah. It's episode 12 where I have all the bad luck. Although it's also like a lot of the other episodes too. But anyway, I'm pretty sure at the point that I'm going to be not streaming Chrono Trigger anytime relatively soon, because I'm deep into Persona 5 world. If I had taken a long break after Final Fantasy 7 Remake and gone that the version we fought for, I probably would have had time to finish this before the American anniversary of Chrono Trigger, but I haven't went yet. So I could either go to Mishima, or I can kill two birds with one stone with this, so I'll go. I'm starting to get the hang of this, so I guess that's what I do with this one too. But that's no good. Damn it, what did I mess up on? Try starting over. Good advice, Judge. It's important to revisit and review where things went wrong. Really helped our knowledge.
Yeah.
And now Morgana's head is clipping with the bag. Which looks not be like our actual, like, collector's edition bag either. By the way. Well, problem solved. You're freaking amazing, dude. I'm gonna go grab a refill. Solving that question got me real pumped up.
Wanna head back?
Guess we should go home. That was a good assembly during exam week. The hell are they thinking? It's after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's gonna be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is missing it for schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's gonna have something to do with us students. I wish they tried dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
Military assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. What about part of the new story elements? Because I don't remember this being a thing. But then again...
Well, shall we begin?
Let the first exams begin! What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? I have no freaking clue. Of course, we can't use the... Of course, it's Minamoto no uses to know.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. Let's see, an essay question. It's this simple. Let's calm down and think it through. Any reason why Minamoto no Yusuke is viewed as a hero? Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was... Yeah, I don't know any of these things. Minamoto no Yoritomo. Did we talk about this in class? That's the one. He worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up becoming a conflict, and at the end they had to oppose each other. Yoritomo won. Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother, or seppuku. Even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. It's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with really the weak, the underdog. Ah. No, not any weak person though. People love rooting for that's the underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
He finished in time.
Ahem.
Let's get started.
It is a day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in the figure? It's cognition. I guess.
Ooh, we can do this.
I'm not sure. Is that like technically correct? What exactly? Anyone look at the actual like dictionary definition of cognition? The mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses. I guess that technically, like, the senses is part of. Yeah, it's a mental action or process of acquiring knowledge and understanding from thought, experience, and the senses. So I guess that's kind of what cognition is. I'm not sure if an optical illusion is really necessarily the is that exactly, but I suppose. Like, it's probably a better answer than any of the other ones. Like, it's not a hallucination. It's not. Cognition is probably the best answer of the ones that are there. Like, it's not a hallucination. It's. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think I don't know enough about psychology and cognitive behaviors offhand to present a better option. It's I would probably say it's more perception than strictly cognition. because cognition is a broader term. It's a broad term. It again, it refers to perception. It refers to thought, experience, and experiences. It's the way we put together the world around us and ultimately internalize it. This is just a kind of haphazard way of tying into some of the core themes of the game. Again, it's really just a matter of perception. It's how we see these expanding lines coming out from there. In that you know, the way that we like it probably also has to do something with the way our brains train to interpret perspective as well. So you know yeah. Cognition is accurate, but it's not. Yeah. And I'm overanalyzing it, as I tend to do. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent area being the same color? Both? Yeah, that's correct.
Ooh, we can do this.
It sounds about right.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Sarah would have a test that you may begin. The first to find malefactor is a chief factor in the birth of the human race. Well, of course, it's the Devil's Dictionary. There's a little story. Well, you gotta get points for doing it.
Ooh, we can do this.
Rogue character archetype refers to mysterious deceptive with ulterior motives. Okay, I know that for sure.
Ooh, we can do this.
That sounds about right. I even had to look at the front. That was recent. A school-wide assembly this time of year, really? Think we could bring our flashcards in? Time I should have just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. That kind of shit is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Oh, this is one of the new social links.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
Really?
My name is...
Huh?
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
What? What?
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Wait, yep, is it having distortion? Or... So it is having distortion? Okay. Okay. He's saying you have to watch. Okay. Like, okay. Okay. Taking care of his kid. Right now, so. Do you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
No, it's what's his name. You're in Japan, you know. It's what's his name. It's what Shisame Name. What? No, it's what Shisname. What's Shisname? Come on. What kind of a voice actor are you?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
But even with the headphones hooked up on this side, it's still. I can't have good posture here. Hey, Ellie. Hey. How's it going, Ellie? Oh, nose touch.
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Character whose name I can't speak aloud because it could be anything.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
The pink guy ended up in a castle.
A castle?
Yeah, he refers to this place as a castle in his speech he made when he confessed everything.
You idiot.
No, he said that he thought of the school as a castle. I'm merely alluding to that.
Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
No, guys, he referred to this place. He referred to this place physically as a castle. I'm saying, I'm making a joke, guys. Come on.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, But if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Snacks? Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know! If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I'm going to do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then, I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've made a deal with Maruki. You. You. That's the truth.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
So as far as I can tell, there still isn't any school activities.
What's the holdup, dude?
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
For addendum to the early assembly regarding counseling you've all been offered. Counseling will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here for November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few speaking students I'll speak with later. The school's Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. So are you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? It kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. canceling, eh? Leon's right. Maybe make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
You here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? I know, it's always a good time, as long as I'm not listening to a student, already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Hey, that's not the text says. Oh, at first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. As I say, it makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You can even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you want. Haha. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk with someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to this super long story. That's Liam. Take all the time you need. I see. It's just a horrible thing to teach to someone. That's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And of course, in fact, Katsuma ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But
Right.
later, I realized that wasn't right. If we did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it would just give him the easy way out.
Right.
That's so, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you got the wrong. No, in fact, I'd say you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see, so what's on your mind now? Right now,
Let me think.
I was hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
There's a healthy outlook. KJ depressed, but you will want to keep your chin up and onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Well, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for the day. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh, thank you. I feel a ton better now that all that's off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Huh, good to hear. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Well, I went in for the counseling. You're going to soon too, right, John? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should go and give it a shot. Mr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? It's in the nurse's office in the press building, right? I'll pass time in the area until you're done.
How are you?
Ah, hello. Student called Yoshizawa. Why is she referred to as a student called Yoshizawa? Is that an alias? Is that what they're trying to hint at? Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while, before he even came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right, then.
Let's say we get started. I'm sorry, I need to...
Welcome.
Dang it, I need to... What? Oh, Maruki, not Arazuki. Dang it. Don't! Why are you biting my head and hissing at it? My arm did not do anything to you. It isn't gonna hurt you. Let's just move it around. I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't think I have any personas of the Counselor Arcana, so I mean I might, but whatever. Oh, thank you for coming. Yeah, this is really like I had to hunch over so much it's making my chest, my abdominal muscles hurt. I'm a little nervous. Oh, me a deal. Yep, we need something of the Counselor Persona Arcana. Because I'm supposed to be getting 2 points and I got 1. So... This is detrimental realism, basically. This is entirely detrimental realism. It's also walkthrough-itis. As Lorwyn would call it. Detrimental realism is my thing, but it is my term. But walkthrough-itis is his, so where credit is due. But yeah, because again, this is like okay, realistically, we wouldn't have any warning about this. So in real life situation, we wouldn't have any warning about this coming up, and we make an appointment and we wouldn't have time to actually go and get a persona of the Arcana that we need. But the fact of the matter is, by my own definition of detrimental realism, we have no control over it. We have no control over when we go see him. Literally, the guy says that it occurred automatically on 513. This is the second time it's happened that we just have a random appointment to rank up a social link that is happening out of the blue, no forewarning. We have no control over it. Having no control over it is, at least, to me, it is what distinguishes detrimental realism from supplemental realism. And it seems to be holding true. Maybe at some point I will encounter a form of realism presented in a game where what makes it detrimental isn't the lack of ability to control it, but of the player to have any control over it. But, or something that can be fixed by giving the player a measure of control over it. To find an example, I think it actually holds true universally that detrimental realism and supplemental realism are quantified by specifically by the amount of control that the player is given over that element of realism. And I literally have no control over this. I'd have to go back and reload my save and see if I have any personas of the Counselor Arcana. I'm not sure I do. which means that this is also a new game plus aspect potentially. I should get look this up. It's not fun. It's Tarot decks. So it's like the Aeon Arcana. Okay, apparently it's looking good, according to Aaron. So let's see here. So the lowest rank one is Kushimitama. If we do have. So should we I get to re-answer all these questions too, which makes it even worse. To actually like open a separate. Yeah. Okay,
Now listen up.
Okay, we actually go out. Good. Watch, I'll find out that I. I can get rid of Shisa, but I'm not going to.
Hey, inmate!
You certainly...
Justine, these are the paths you have walked. A fee is required. Then accept this persona.
Oh yeah.
Are you finished? What? No slacking off.
Yeah!
Make use of the passport option now.
Let's get started.
Obviously, it's obstruction.
Okay.
It's also weird. Like I think it would have been. We played fast forward for this fucking shit.
All right.
Welcome.
We made a deal. And now I got 2 points. At least we have access to a persona that can give us a bonus, but again, we have no idea this is coming up. There's no indication this is coming up, so we have no ability to prep for this the first time we go through it, unless we're using a walkthrough. And I'm not really using a walkthrough. I'm using a guide to the confidants and, like, you know, some of the also like the quizzes and such. It's very particular. Like it just gives you. It's a very general guide. It doesn't tell you exactly what to do. Day by day. So it's probably a guy that told me what to do day by day. Say like, okay, summon a persona of the hero or the counselor iconic because you're going to need it today, or for however many days later. Like, I didn't know that, so therefore, it's form of detrimental realism. It isn't necessarily intrinsic to the. Well, I'm trying to say it is intrinsic. It's intrinsic to the fact that this is an automatic social link that occurs about us having any control over it. If they made it a thing where, like, we can go see the counselor anytime we want, which is pretty much what it's going to be from this point forward, then it would be. I don't sure it would be supplemental realism. It would just be like I wouldn't even be talking about it. Like it's a weird instance because, you know, I don't think it would even be less realistic for the fact that, like, we aren't making an appointment. Like, you know, it could be like, come in anytime I'm not seeing another student. You know, there'd be a schedule aspect that is, you know, in each persona, which is borderline detrimental realism, but not that terrible, really. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm probably gonna do with the stream thing is I'm gonna look at what the settings are in plain Jane OBS and then see if the export settings for Streamlabs are different, and then adjust them and see if that helps. Because I do not like wearing these headphones. They're very comfortable, and I'm bringing that up randomly. But I just want to kind of remind myself about out loud. Because it appears that we're not getting any sort of like we do with Streamlabs, so. And I'm beginning to wonder if that was a recurring problem through everything I stream for Streamlabs, which has been a couple of months now, and no one's brought it up. So thank you, people who watched and didn't participate in chat and to tell me that there's been problems. Thanks to Aaron who pointed this stuff out to begin with. Anyway. I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Furukawa-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. Okay. So much for my privacy. I'm doing okay now. We were before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So...
Now you told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that's really, truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example?
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to push people in dark spaces. Or dark places. Dangerous. But you're sticking up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. I mean, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird to hear from a guy that we just met, huh? But it sounds about right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Hirakawa-kun.
I'm sorry.
See, I don't know, I having Asperger's syndrome, I don't have as much of a problem being two-faced per se, but I do have deflecting self-deprecation. That is a condition I have. Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I need you to go into the metaverse and take care of it. I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. So I need a guinea pig. Oh, not again. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people, so... Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry! Okay, say that a lot. The weird thing at partial voice acting they do here. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. Well, I was conducting myself to being a chemical guinea pig, so I guess I'll be a psychological guinea pig too. My mind and body will both be subjected to horrendous experiments. All you have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot of stuff, too. You can have them, they're yours. Snacks. Snacks. Well, okay. Well, yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
see, I know. It might teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I could cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could dry out your full potential.
thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. But my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Blake Consultant. If Trigger is afflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
All right.
You can detox that, which means you can recover immediately from an ailment, randomly.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I got time or when I need some input from you. I should do it.
Now.
I better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training in presence. Let's see, first off, thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's increasing my max FP. I thought it would give you like more knowledge or something. Oh, here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Non-static gum. Times one.
See you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around school. We spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Night.
We should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow is your last day of exams, right?
Let's go to bed.
Here's the first instance.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Hey, 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 hey. Okay, I need to. I'm having some heartburn, so I'm gonna need to. I took it, but maybe I forgot. That's the equivalent. Yeah, like... What?
Hey.
Here's perfect capital. Maybe we should clean it up, make it a bit nicer to live in. Ow.
Wow.
Okay.
Well then.
I need to check my plant.
Nice.
Okay.
Well then.
I should check the chairs here. Our rating is approval has gone down.
I'm so sleepy. I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
You staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
How manly.
It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
Morning.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
You're being stalked by Mercer.
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Hmm?
He wants you for his D&D game.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Um.
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You were the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I'm evil.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame-sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
That one who was in the middle. I mean, on Good Morning Japan.
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
I mean...
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame-sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book.
I wonder if, yeah, the bag is probably being yellow to try a lighting effect.
You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
Okay. But we haven't done a social link.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too. Were you related to those as well?
I think so.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
We've only got 68 more hours of a short time that I've been given to interview you. Today's the last day of exams, huh? I think some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
That wasn't that too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? Final exams. Hey, you didn't go in for counseling? So the volleyball guy is getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I had to protect that teacher.
It's over.
It's over. How about you?
It's over! I'm feeling confident. We've got to continue replaying. The guy is like this. Very sure of himself.
You traitor!
What?
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful
No
info.
use.
Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right.
I spent most of it coming in Personas.
Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Let me guess, we had to get some sleep for going to the art exhibit the next day. Can't afford to be late tomorrow. We better not go out right now. Bullshit. Oh, frickety shit. This is the first example, the very first example, where I legitimately felt like, what? When we're allowed to go out. Because it's like, are we going to this art exhibit, like, first thing in the morning? Like, I think it might even be the frickin' afternoon. Frickin' reason why we can't go out today when we're, like, it's Sunday. It's a day off school tomorrow. Like, if we can go out on school nights when we have to be in school, like, in the morning, roughly, then why the hell can't we go out when we have to go to an art exhibit the following day? Probably in the, in later morning, early afternoon. Like, probably past time when we have to go to be able to go to school. Like, our mind does not need to be sharp to go to a freaking art exhibit. Like, we're not going to face any kind of detrimental effect for not getting enough sleep going to a freaking art exhibit. This is actually the reverse of detrimental realism. It's a detrimental lack of realism. This Indians did this shit. They should have updated, like, the instances where we're not allowed to go out at night, based upon feedback from players. Or something. Like, they should have stopped and considered every single instance where you're not allowed to go out and be like, does this really make sense? Beyond us wanting to not give the player enough time to, like, spam every skill advancement or social link or confidant, whatever the heck it's called now. We just want to give the player these little bits of less time to do things that we're arbitrarily going for all days where we have the slightest excuse to not allow the player to go out at night. I'm sorry. This is bullshit. I have nothing more to say about it. We're gonna take the point out of gameplay. Oh wait, we're not Lore Runner. Sorry. But, yeah, this is annoying as hell for me. Like, the day before the final day of exams, fine, I can buy it. We need our sleep, we need to, make sure we're well rested so we can focus on exam. But, for going to a freaking art exhibit on a Sunday, again, probably in the afternoon, can I emphasize enough? Why? We need to be well rested to go to a freaking art exhibit. And I think there's a degree to which, like, I'm pretty sure that, at least to some extent, I forget the damn freaking name already. We'll hear it enough. I'm just so flustered at this, and the fact that it's still present, even in this remade, this extended director's cut version, where they had a chance to learn from their freaking mistakes and decided not to. So keep thinking about what Kanahara said. Morgana. Like, I believe Morgana gets to go to sleep and has become something of a meme. So, they had to have known this was a problem. And I will bring this up every time I think it's bullshit. Like, I will bring it up. Here, if I start sounding like a broken record. Shit. It should not be a problem, and yet it is. And what's worse is that they haven't fixed it. They haven't changed it. I mean, I know it's part of the balance of the game and the time management mechanic, but that is, I think, it really because another problem with realism in game is that I think I may mention this before, but it's when you start applying realism to games, it makes the player question how it is applied, and that's a key aspect of the notion of what makes detrimental realism detrimental, because you start questioning, because if it becomes an irritant to the player, then every time the detrimental realism is implied, you ask yourself, does this make sense? Because I'm being limited. I can't do what I want to do. I'm losing control in a game where I like to have freedom. You know, my freedom is being limited for things that are meant to make it more realistic. So when it's applied in that fashion, again, it makes me question. Like, okay, it makes sense. Like, you could say, oh, you know, it's an aspect of the story, and it's detrimental, basically. Like, again, there's the whole counselor thing, like I mentioned earlier. You know, that a form of detrimental realism. Because, I mean, basically, you would kind of have to make an appointment, and you had to stick to that appointment. But later on, it's like a lot more freeform, so, you know, why couldn't they have handled it like a regular social link, where maybe the first session is, like, basically where you form the link. It's like, when you first meet him, you don't actually form the link. So rank 1 is the first, would be, like, if I were to redesign this, rank 1 would be the first meeting. And yeah, it would pass some time. And it would limit your ability to, you know, go out and do other things. But, you know, this is in the middle of exams anyway, so, you know, you couldn't do that even in the original game. So, basically, the point of doing it that way would be because it would not matter whether or not you have a counselor persona on you. That's how I would design it. Like, you wouldn't have any control over, but it would be consistent. You know, it would be consistent with the rest of the game. That's a big problem with both this and with the other guy, whose name Mishima. Like, the second rank of Mishima is also an automatic event that we have no control of. So, like, having the first rank, you know, the initial forming of the link be a event that occurs works. Because like, most social links seem to work that way. Like, you run into them and we start the link, and there's no, like, you know, really, you know, maybe it's even an event in the story. But having other linked events be completely outside of the player's ability to control is just unnecessary, wholly unnecessary. So I am not in favor of that. You're arbitrarily limiting the player's freedom, and you're limited. In the case of Maruthi, you're limiting the player's ability to prepare outside of reloading save, which inherently is going to be divided by a bunch of exam questions at the very least. So, like, even with the fast forward feature, it's still annoying they have to do that. It's not as bad as if we didn't have the fast forward feature, but yeah, it's great that we have that regardless of whether or not this is the first time we played it. So that's a plus. Yeah. It's bad game design. And this is also, I feel, in my opinion, bad game design. There's no real reason for that outside of we need to limit the number of days you have unlimited freedom, because otherwise you're gonna be able to do, you're gonna break the game, you know, by being able to do more social links and work on your attributes more than you would otherwise. So we're just gonna randomly select all these days where there's something happening the next day and say, oh, you need your rest for this thing, even though it may not make sense for you to need your rest for it. I mean, I'm just repeating myself a lot here, but it just bothers me so much. That sounds about right. Seconded. Great, name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, the guy overheard... you guys ever heard of someone else named Madarame? It's really not common at all. What we heard is true. Hitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Hitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. We'll actually go downstairs. Depths of Entertainment, an exhibition featuring Japanese artist Ichirase Madarame opens tomorrow in Shibuya. Exhibition for the event is hype. It'll broadcast on TV and great ticket sales.
For real?
Hey, it's that old guy. I didn't think he would actually be famous.
Now listen up.
We're going to the business place, you hear? I'm not at fault if you get involved in any shady business. We actually go out.
Hey!
We need to think about tomorrow! We can go out another time! Because...
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Actually, I could probably... Shit. I want to...
Wow!
I think this is better than it was before, so I'll give it that positive. If I was giving this positives, I would probably give it a little more positives. Because it's limiting it. It may be like meeting us halfway, I guess. But I think there are times in the original game where we literally could not even go downstairs. We literally could not do, like, it was like that last time. You know, where, before Sam, where, like, Morgana was just, straight up, we can't do anything, we need to go to sleep right away. Here it's like, okay, we can't go out, so anything we can do within the confines of the, cafe, is something we could do. We have a fair number of options. We can watch DVDs, we can study, we can read, we can improve a number of skills. We just can't really do a lot in the way of social links, or, you know, we have fewer options. We still have a fair number of options, and that's actually good. That's an improvement. I'm pretty sure it's an improvement. So, give the game props for that. I'm stupid. I'm studying, but like I could be crafting lockpicks or something. Which is productive not only to my attributes but also to gameplay. But whatever.
Well then.
Try yourself out of here for too long. Okay. Okay, it is early morning right now, but what will it be when we actually get to the art exhibit? What is this line for? Oh, the exhibition must be open today. It's really packed. Want to come back another time? I want it, but it's so pricey. I should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime. It's daytime. That's what that means.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's go to Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
Hey! We're on TV!
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Let me guess, that's his work.
That old lady totally elbowed me.
Oh, I gotta see.
Thanks to that, I remember now.
Wait, what is going on?
Let's not worry about it for now. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post...
Actually, now our bag does look kind of like yellowish brown.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
Plagiarizing? Is that a typo? It might be.
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
Okay, that's it. There is an I in plagiarism.
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
I mean, he does this simply from like all the facts we've gathered, but
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but...
Also, I wonder if... Oh yeah, this is regular OBS, that's why. I get to actually see how long I've been live, which is one of the nice things about regular OBS, but again, I prefer to have my headphones of choice.
Is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info, and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to find out if that rumor about Madarame is true. If it is, it might just be exactly what we needed.
Well then.
Reminds me, the Home Shopping Network is airing today. You want to check out the TV? Alright, it's time to do some shopping. Here's what we got for you today. Allergy relief pack. Get for anyone who's sick of being sick. Calming mask and white eye drops. Then they're waiting for more. Cosmetic cure gift. Anyone seeking peace of mind. Sheen and Omnivitamin. Here comes Kanaka over the airwaves to you. Okay. There we go.
Hey, hey!
Oh, wonderful. Splurge.
Well then. Hey!
We had to figure out tomorrow. At least we can do other things, which I think is more than we could do in the original game, okay. So... I can make free.
Yeah!
Well, efficient use of the material ended up with even more than I expected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice!
But you did great.
Well then.
Let's go to bed. It went up, like, briefly by one point.
Okay, let's get started.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Maruki, your school counselor. Thanks to the school, I can even talk to you outside of counseling now. I want to talk to you a little about how mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you out or anything, just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind?
So...
See, what's going on in your mind can affect your body pretty significantly. As proof of it, it can heal you depending on your outlook. So, here call it good.
Any ideas?
What do you call a phenomenon where believing in a trigger's power is enough to improve your condition? It's the placebo effect. Placebo effect.
This is it. That's right.
Yep, that's correct. Students specify that placebos don't actually have any curative properties. But even if medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and help you feel better. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that a nocebo. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Oh, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. That's just one example, but my point is our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. It's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs time to rest too. It's my job to help with that, so come by the nervous office whenever you're feeling down. Might affect the body, huh? I think I'll change back into a human if I just believe in it hard enough. Well, it worked for Teddy. One day you'll just rip off all your fur and there'll be a strangely attractive human person inside. But that would be kind of gross. The Army exhibit is great, you gotta go see it. Okay, thieves again. I'm feeling pretty down lately, maybe I should go get the counseling. I never knew that art could be so explosive. Have you been to counseling yet? Oh, the Madarame exhibit, eh? When is it until?
Phantom Thieves going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
I still don't get why we had to go to sleep early. We have school and then school Madarame. Like, how is it any different from anything else we do at the school?
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Dude, be quiet! We didn't pay the pet fare.
I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me Master.
Oh, Kitty!
Shoot.
Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's just a creature. It's a stuffed animal, one of the ones that's like animated and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
You heard her. Press on its head.
This is ridiculous.
Wowie! Again!
On the button. Trying the button mash.
That's so funny! I want to hear it again!
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh, seriously?
Hairball.
The next stop is Shibuya. Shibuya. Doors will open on the left side.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, which line do we gotta transfer to?
Doesn't look like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the closest station.
What? And we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination?
Stop your complaining.
It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in. As expected of a famous artist. Looks like the fastest route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street. Let's move.
Ron is seriously guilty. He's totally a perfect target. Could a gentleman like that really be plagiarizing and abusing his pupils? It's really true that he couldn't Gawa-kun. Yeah, he did seem kind of upset when we talked about his painting full of anger.
Oh!
Well, I thought it was a paper wrap, but it turned out to be a TV screen.
Hey.
You want to grab some food here?
Don't you think we should hurry?
Let's do this, we got food. Hey. Wait. Our exhibit was wonderful. He really is the best. My only regret is that I'm so crowded I couldn't spend more time there. I know once they showed it on TV, all the people there's a casual appreciation for art flooded in. I wish I could bring one home to enjoy whenever I want. I even asked my husband to buy me one. Want some lottery tickets? Hey, time for that. Let's hurry. Go. Come on. What's that? You can buy lottery tickets at this age. Central Street. Sure, this is the way I don't remember seeing a house. Supposed to be in a residential area past Central Street. I'll have to walk a bit though. Okay, let's get going.
Suguru Kamoshida, former Olympian, teacher at Shujin Academy. Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh? Human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone their natural temperament. Shujin Academy. Seems doubtful. Perhaps I'll have someone look into it, just in case.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
Right, now
Who is it?
I need to sneeze again.
Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey, sorry, but we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This? Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home. This is no act of violence, it is charity. And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying about it.
That is utter rubbish. I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day!
You really think that?
Yusuke. What's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worried for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation. However, I do have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry.
Gomenasai.
I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his maiden work, as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer. I'm sorry that you took the time to come all this way, but I must assist Sensei today. I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me then.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's the metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation? This display. It means
Yep,
that
they're always
Madarame
after your
has a voice
privacy.
too, right? Why?
Madarame, plagiarism, and then shack, huh? These seem to be the keywords.
For real though, what the hell's going on? Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes this shack for to enter his palace.
You mean, like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right. Let's try saying some things. They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden though.
Why don't we start with castle?
No candidates found.
Then what about prison?
No candidates found.
Ah, what a pain. Jail, warehouse, and guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm.
No candidates found.
Not a single hit.
Should we come back another time?
Museum?
A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
A museum?
Beginning navigation? Whoa, really?
I mean, I played this game before, but, you know,
Hey, when did you
it
activate
seems
the
kind of like an
nav?
obvious.
You surprised me.
Didn't have much of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right.
What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Probably would have figured it out once you started walking on two legs.
So even you can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
Forget that. Look! That shack is seriously some kind of museum?
Let's go check it out.
Our shack, baby, our shack.
It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
This is Madarame's?
Well, a palace is a world formed by a mind twisted by desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. This exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
You got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse either.
Let's try looking around. Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right. That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, definitely.
Now that's our Joker. I feel the same.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
Yes!
Well, it's time to begin our infiltration. We're gonna have to wait in that gigantic line. Tell me, Steve, we're not going in the front door. But there's a high wall around the building.
Shall we go?
Let's find our way up over it then. In any case, let's get going. We've got a grappling hook. Although that wouldn't have been the way we got in there originally, so...
I'll just add this.
Yep.
Is this really how you think that that rundown shack? It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me that this is that old guy's palace. That's why we're here, right? Come on, let's go check it out. Okay, it's a dead end there. The open skylight.
Hey!
Well, the skylight's open. We could get in here. But it's a pretty far drop. Will we be able to get back out this way? We have a grappling hook. Alright, I have a rope. I'm a tool specialist after all. What's your call, Joker? Want to head inside? Let's do this!
How suspicious.
Quiet here, almost eerily so.
Oh.
Hey, this. It's moving. Come on, we're in the palace. It ain't anything to be freaking out over.
This is...
The palace reflects its ruler's heart. We may want to check out some paintings too. Hey, there's some kind of explanation here. Let me see. Someone's name and age. What the hell? She had a title of painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? The other paintings too. I think there might be something important about them.
Hey, hey.
The other paintings too. Cool. Well, let's look around in the next room.
Hey, hey.
Is that from, Yasagami High?
Hey.
There's always got an Asia on the platform.
Focus.
Hey, this doesn't make any sense. Madarame's famous for having a variety of art styles.
Yeah! So it makes totally sense that he was plagiarizing upon people who had a variety of different art styles.
But all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec. Ain't this that guy we saw in Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
This is quite the mystery. Alright, let's keep looking around for now.
It's somewhere.
That's interesting. Here we're seeing all the people on the wall.
Huh?
What? No way!
Hey, isn't this a painting of that guy?
It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no mistaking it.
Huh? Wait a second. What do you think these paintings are?
Madarame's pupils.
I think you're right.
For real? All of them? But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanohara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. Alright, let's keep investigating. We need something to further confirm our deductions.
We can't go through here yet.
Wait!
Should we avoid touching stuff we don't need to? Why? Some sort of brochure here. What, you find something? We're here to investigate, so we should check everything that catches our attention.
A chest! Talk about luck!
Oh!
It's locked. Lunar Cutlass.
Oh!
Feels like it's just by sides. It's mine now, alright. Go ahead.
Yep.
Now I'm even more of a threat. Is this a pamphlet? This is getting way too detailed for a freaking palace. Why you bother making something like this? There's a museum guide on here. Let's take it with us.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, it might even show us the location of the treasure.
Nice.
There's a possibility, at the very least, it should be a good reference for the scale of this place. Oh, but the map only shows half of the museum. I see. It says it's 1 out of 2. Then the 2 out of 2's gotta be somewhere around here somewhere, right? Just how big is this place? We'll worry about that another time. Right now, our objective is confirming Madarame's cognition. We may have to reconsider our plan depending on what we find. I mean, Sky Palace seems pretty sketchy to me.
Look at this.
The Infinite Spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives. Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, this is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it, what a phony geezer.
In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true. He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display. They must all be his pupils through his cognition. This even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
He's treating them like slaves or tools!
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being taken in.
But still...
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display. But Kitagawa-kun acted strange. Maybe that piece was plagiarized too.
What's the call? Ain't this enough to target Madarame?
Let's do this.
That's what I'm talking about!
Hold on, you two. We should confirm these facts with Yusuke once more.
Confirm what, though?
It means we should get solid evidence that such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Besides, there's too much we don't know about Madarame yet.
Isn't the fact that he had the palace kind of proof enough?
I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might be able to get the truth out of him if I accept his modeling offer.
Wait, you're gonna do that?
You all better come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
Famous, renowned artist, huh? Oh, this might be tougher than Kamoshida. Well, we'll just prep ourselves until we get confirmation from Yusuke. This is our first mission as real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna succeed no matter what.
Well, Yusuke's hiding the truth, huh? Would you really forgive someone unconditionally if you owe your life to them? I'm not so sure anymore. What are you bringing this up for? According to Kitagawa-kun, Madarame isn't a problem. Something wrong? Yeah, a little. I mean, I know Madarame is a bad person, but still, maybe I'm so hesitant because I haven't actually met any of his victims. And I guess that part is totally different from what happened with Kamoshida. It's having an extreme line of thinking. But if an evil person isn't causing any trouble now, is there really a point in us stepping in? Well, you got a point. So we're gonna let Yusuke decide if Madarame is worth going after or not? I don't know, for me, I never forgive that bastard. Let's see how Yusuke feels. I guess we could talk some more after that. Okay, let's meet in Shibuya after school tomorrow.
Hey.
Another box came for you. I'm tired after everything happened today. I'd better to call a day and rest. Point to gameplay. No, I mean, we infiltrated the palace. We didn't actually fight anything. We saw a few shadows kind of off in the distance, but yeah. I mean, there could be some evidence that simply being in the metaverse makes us tired, but I don't know. Like, it's not firmly established. This is pushing things a little bit.
Nice.
Focus.
But I want to. I mean, seriously, this makes no sense. This borderline makes no sense. And again, that's the risk with this kind of realism, or utilizing realism to limit the player's ability to have freedom in a game, is that every time you do it, the player questions it, and it needs to make some pretty damn good sense. And there are times when it doesn't. They ease up a little bit in spots, which is good. And again, it's a good way to meet us halfway. But yeah, here I don't quite fully buy it.
Well then.
it's me. I just can't forgive Madarame, but what Ann said made me think. To Yusuke, are we just a bunch of thugs?
I don't know.
You don't know either, huh? It ain't like he thinks it is. Pisses me off just thinking about it. Good people have to put up with so much crap while shitty adults do whatever they want. Makes me sick. I'm not wrong, am I?
You're right.
Thanks. Don't tell Ann I called you, by the way. Seriously. Well, see you tomorrow.
Hey, Ellie. Wow. Aw. Do the little you. From a distance, you probably can't hear it. But let me walk over with bottling for him. Still waiting for his response. Thanks. I had no idea what I'm supposed to do as a model, though. Cover yourself in pain. Try to take this seriously. Look, you don't gotta go a lot for this. You're only doing it so you can get dirt on Madarame, remember? That is true. Kitagawa could want this to be a private picture of his, though. Well, I guess I'll let you guys know when he contacts me again.
I got a response from Kitagawa-kun. He said he wants me to come over after school today.
Perfect. Probably dropped all his plans just to get you over there.
We need to find out from Kitagawa-kun if what we saw in the palace was true.
Kitagawa, okay. You try to pronounce it that way. Probably just call him Yusuke.
Quiet down. It's that student council president.
Yikes. She got a hold of Mishima today? It'd suck if she noticed us. Come on, let's split up.
Okay, see you later.
We finally landed a big target. Come on, let's get some dirt on Madarame. But man, Ann's late.
Sorry. I was thinking about some things and didn't notice how much time had passed.
Thinking about what?
Don't you think Kitagawa-kun has to be protecting Madarame? I mean, they live together, so he'd have to be aware of Madarame's true nature. The only reason I can think of him doing that is that Madarame has something on him.
Yeah, that's weird. But that's why we're going to check it out, right? Ready to be a model?
Yeah, I'm prepared.
What do you mean prepared? Prepared for what? Something seemed different about her to you?
She put her bangs.
Oh, nice eye.
I didn't cut them.
Huh. Well, let's get going.
Meow. Meow. You talking to me? There ain't no one else.
We gotta talk to Yusuke.
You must be talking to me.
Kitagawa-kun seemed really happy when I agreed to be his model. Once he finishes drawing and gets a little friendlier, we should bring up Madarame.
I thought it would just be you coming, Takamaki-san.
Wouldn't you get nervous too, if it was just the two of us?
We're here to keep an eye on you, so don't try anything perverted, okay?
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
Huh?
Is there a problem?
No, not really.
Well then, let's get started.
Creating an art model is probably like a really a very difficult thing to do because you had to like hold still for really long periods of time.
Kitagawa-kun?
You hear her?
It's no use.
It's no use!
This isn't what we planned. We were gonna catch him off guard and make him spill his beans, weren't we?
How were we supposed to know this was gonna happen?
Yeah, you should have figured it.
Guess we just gotta wait till he's done. What an effing pain in the ass.
Perhaps I should try going outside this room.
Don't get caught.
Who do you think you're talking to? This is too boring, so I'm going to scout around a bit. It's weird how flashy that door is.
Has a kind of Cthulhu vibe going on.
And is that a lock? A door with a hefty lock. What could be in there?
Are you done?
It's no good.
It's no good. It's no good.
What?
I'm sorry. Am I the problem?
No, not at all. It's just... I'm having trouble staying focused today. I'm sorry, but we'll have to resume this another time.
Oh, hell no! How many hours do you think you made us wait?
I'm sorry. We had another reason for seeing you today. We needed to talk to you.
It's about those rumors regarding your sensei.
This again.
That painting I saw at the exhibit. You're the one who actually painted it, right?
That's...
I knew it.
Your sensei's seriously messed up. He just thinks of his pupils as tools. That's why he doesn't give a damn whether he steals their work or physically beats them. I'll make this clear. There's no point in hiding stuff from us.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Also, you're kind of being a little presumptuous about him physically beating you.
You couldn't go against him, could you? I'm sure we can help you out, though.
Stop it. It's just as you all say. We're our sensei's artwork. Don't misunderstand me, though. I offered my ideas to him myself. As such, it can't be called plagiarism. Sensei is simply suffering from artist's block right now.
Dude, still.
Kitagawa-kun.
Then why are you sticking around? All his other pupils ran away. Aren't you the only one left?
What's wrong with a pupil helping out his master? There are no victims here. Stop pushing your self-centered righteousness on me.
And the other pupils?
I'm supporting Sensei as his pupil. Where's the wrong in that? Don't ever come here again. If you do, I'll sue you for causing a disturbance.
What the hell is the people being Japan being so too happy? Again, like, here in America, we hold up, like, pressing charges. We're just following the police, for causing a disturbance.
Hold it! We're not done talking here!
Then you leave me with no choice.
Hey!
I'm reporting you to the police.
Yes.
I asked Takamaki-san to be my model today, but I don't recall ever calling you two here.
What the F, man?
Ryuji, stop it! Calm down, okay?
Damn it!
I won't report you. But only under one condition.
What's that?
I want you to continue being my model, Takamaki.
That's blackmail.
But you said that it wasn't working out today.
That's because I was unconsciously being modest for your sake. However, I have nothing to worry about anymore. If you're willing to bear everything to me, I will put my heart and soul into creating the best nude painting ever.
Oh, God.
What?
Yep, they're going there. I mean, granted, there's nothing actually sexual about this, from what we understand, but they're going into a very weird place just to up the stakes.
Nude?
And it's freaking blackmail.
To think I'd be able to create a nude painting with my most ideal model. Of course, you two won't be allowed in, and I ask that you forget about our discussion today as well. If I don't submit a new piece to Sensei soon, there will be some inconveniences.
Nude? Meaning it'll be without any clothes, right? Why are things suddenly escalating like that?
Because those are my terms.
But
that's blackmail.
Wait, ain't that bad?
Sensei is out during the afternoon while the art exhibit is on, so I can use this place freely. I should buy more art supplies.
Will you give me a second here?
Of course. I'm willing to wait. I'll make time according to your plans. But please come before the exhibit ends.
No, that's not what I mean! Why are you not listening?
Sensei will be returning home soon. We're done for today. Takamaki-san, I'll be waiting for you to contact me.
No! We are not done talking here!
Hey, what should we do?
Reported for blackmail. We have to leave.
Yeah, damn it. He got us good this time.
Don't give up so easily!
Huh? Is she done being a model?
A cat?
You moron!
A talking cat?
He's totally out of his mind! I'm gonna have to pose nude if this keeps up!
How dare that, Yusuke?
The way he said it, it's not gonna be semi, but full-on nude.
Full nudity? Lady Ann's gonna...
Drop it!
You know, you won't have to worry about that if we make Madarame confess before the exhibit ends.
But Kitagawa-kun thinks he owes his life to him. Is there a need to make Madarame confess?
Then, Lady Ann, you're fine with bearing it all?
I am not!
Madarame's no different from Kamoshida. That asshole's using Yusuke who doesn't have parents. You're telling me we should just ignore how he's being treated horribly like the other pupils?
No. It is frustrating to leave this alone, even if Kitagawa-kun is fine with it himself.
You can't leave it be because you've endured a lot yourself, with Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Anyways, we gotta go after this guy. Madarame is the kind of target we've been waiting for. Let's help Yusuke come to his senses too. Before he ends up like us.
Right.
We need to look into Madarame first.
There might be tons more stuff that hasn't been exposed yet too.
It may become easier for us to investigate his palace if he's preoccupied with his exhibit.
Also, there's the thing about me modeling. Kitagawa-kun said there'd be inconveniences unless he submits a new piece. Maybe that's going to be announced soon as Madarame's next work.
Does that mean the whole country's gonna see you nude?
They're gonna see a portrait of her nude, but could be the same difference, basically. Are you not confident?
What? Are you saying I'm... no, I mean, that's not what this is about.
We must deal with Madarame, no matter what, before his exhibit ends.
Let's start after school tomorrow. Oh, it'll be a pain if Miss President finds us on the rooftop again, so... where to meet up? I guess that walkway-like place in Shibuya would work. It's near Madarame's place, too.
Changing our hideout periodically, huh? That's a plan I don't mind backing.
It's moved.
Hey, can I talk to you kids for a sec?
Hey, it's our new confidant.
Huh?
From the looks of things, you don't seem like the ordinary stalking fans. Oh, sorry. I should have been more clear. I'm actually looking for people that know Madarame's pupils. There's this painting, Sayuri, that was supposedly stolen in the past. But there's this rumor that it was taken by one of his pupils in retaliation for being abused. Have you heard anything about that?
Ryuji knows.
Me? I don't know nothing.
I see. There's no case unless there's a victim, and if there's no proof of abuse, I can't write either. Looks like I'm back to square one. Sorry for taking your time. I'm a journalist. If you ever get any leads, mind contacting me here? See you then.
I guess we should go home for today.
I still can't forgive him. Demanding to paint Lady Yon nude and claiming to report us to the police.
Hey, it's me. Got a minute? I have some interesting news. Someone who received a change of heart contacted me on the fan site. Said he wants to meet with you to discuss another person who needs a change of heart.
Is there a change of heart?
Talking to him in person if you want specifics. All I know is his target is a terrible person, and that it might complicate things if he posted the name online. I'll have him wait for you at Shibuya Station after school. The guy's name is Nakanohara.
Nakanohara? That's Madarame's student.
I told him to approach you. Good luck.
I heard something insane about Madarame. Sounds like a student of his offed himself when he couldn't speak about Madarame stealing his work. Is that true? A journalist was looking into Madarame too. It could be real. Someone died though. Someone's talking about it. I bet it was covered up. I wonder if Kitagawa-kun heard anything. It'd be great if we could help us out. Isn't that asking a bit much? Today he's probably gonna be on edge about us. Well, anyway, Madarame is still a piece of crap. Let's meet up tomorrow. It'll be our first time at the new hideout. It's a pathway to Shibuya, right? Got it. See you guys tomorrow.
If the rumor Ryuji just spoke of is true, there have to be other victims.
I'll just add this.
Okay, we're at a little over 2.5 hours, and again, this is really the posture I need to take with these headphones is really like cramping up my abdomen, so I have to be like kind of hunched. I can't just like lean back. Like I can kind of, but it's like making it's either pulling at my head uncomfortably or it's forcing me to hunch up over uncomfortably. So either way, it's not comfortable. So I'm gonna try and again look into what settings I have in OBS and try to copy those into Streamlabs and see if that fixes anything. So I'm about to have Aaron look at things again, or either look at the stream myself, which is probably what I have to do because I might be streaming during the day. So, anyway, there's. I'm gonna probably going back to Streamlabs, but with some settings moved around, hopefully, and hopefully there's something like inherent to Streamlabs OBS. I mean, I doubt that, but I have to imagine it's something to do with the way it's encoding video. But anyway, let's head over to our wall of patrons first. Please put a link you can help fill it. You can add or you can contribute to particular games regardless of your contribution. More contribution just means that you'll get to see games sooner, basically. It'll bring us that much closer to fulfilling the goal. The goals are currently dependent on whether I own the game. So games that I own have a significantly higher threshold because I need to cover the actual cost of the game. The lower ones are just, motivating. $20 to like motivate me to play it, and I will feel obligated to play it. And basically, usually, well, my current plan is to at least as soon as something gets funded, it'll be the next thing that I stream. And I'll try to go like generally back and forth. It depends on how quickly things are funded, so I might actually have multiple games. But basically, like if I ever get to a point where like things are getting funded on a regular basis, then it will be sort of back and forth in the order of when it was funded, and it will kind of potentially even be at my discretion whether or not there's something I want to stream. I might like stream multiple things. Like, yeah, it's possible that I may stream like multiple things that have been fully funded sequentially, but I always reserve the right to like either add something that I want to stream in the middle of it because like ideally I want to get to a point where like I'm just kind of doing Patreon funded stream of my choice, Patreon funded stream of my choice, and occasionally there will be like streams of like new games that have come out that I really want to play. And ideally I'll be able to like finish what I'm currently playing before the day it comes out, but because it's really difficult getting back in, pausing a playthrough and then resuming it after I finish another game. But anyway, in any case, thanks for watching. Thanks as always to your producer Aaron McMahon. There's a Minecraft video you can check out that has some Persona 4 inspired build based on Yasogami High, which you might want to check out. You can even contribute to fleshing out the interiors for each of the classrooms and such. It's largely the exterior that's finished, and there's a lot of work to be done on the interiors. And I don't feel particularly inspired. I don't want to flesh out the interiors, so maybe someone else can handle that for me. Each room is labeled as like what's supposed to be inside it. So anyway, in any case, I have a bunch of things you could do that take a few seconds of time that be no less appreciated than a Patreon contribution. So please consider those well. And as always, thanks for watching. Until next time,